Welcome! Today we will start our English lesson. I went to London, and we will listen to the successful story of a person named Paul about learning English and speaking fluently. This story will teach us some new words and phrases. Be ready and listen carefully.
Hello, I'm Paul. I will tell you about my successful journey in learning and speaking English. It all started in high school. I had an English teacher from England named Henry. My English was not very good then, but I wanted to improve it. Henry told us interesting stories about the history of England and the United Kingdom. These stories inspired me a lot and made me want to visit the UK. When I returned to England, I stayed in touch with Henry through email. I practiced reading and writing in English every day. My reading and writing skills were good, but speaking and listening were difficult. After finishing university, I joined a language course in London. On the first day, I was excited but also nervous. I had trouble understanding others. This was because my listening skills were not good enough and my pronunciation was weak. One day, I visited Henry's home. He lived with his wife and his 2-year-old son, George. George was watching cartoons and trying to say something to Henry. But Henry could not understand George because George was just learning to talk. Henry helped George understand what he meant while watching the cartoon and told him to repeat the words until he said them correctly. This moment gave me hope. When learning a language, it is important to listen to and imitate native speakers like children do. If we imitate their pronunciation correctly, we understand them better and they understand us too. I practiced English by imitating people in movies and TV shows. First, I repeated words, then short sentences, and finally, longer sentences. My pronunciation improved a lot, and after a year, my English accent was almost like I was from England. Now, I can speak English fluently and confidently. Sometimes, I even dream in English. People I meet often think that I was born and grew up in England. When I tell my learning story, they are very impressed.